Have you ever tried dancing with a partner but ending up feeling completely stuck? Perhaps stepping on each other's toes, or leaning awkwardly and holding the body, or completely falling apart because not being in sync with your partner or with music. If this sounds familiar, stick around and I'll share with you only one simple secret how to connect to each other and dance any steps you want. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Every Heart Can Dance. I'm so glad you are here. And trust me, you don't need a ton of dance experience to master this lesson, because partner dancing is all about sharing energy, attention to each other, and creating space for it. That's actually the key. All the steps, twirls, turns, technique, it will come later and it will be just icing on the cake. It is very common, in particular if you're new, the moment you start dancing with your partner, your focus going towards the steps, towards where your partner is, and you are losing completely feeling of your own self and your own frame. So the key is, and that's the secret for the partner connection, is never to lose the feeling of your own self. How? We create a frame, but that frame is not about the arms. A lot of people think that, oh, I need to keep my arms and make it physical. No. It's all about the frame coming from the floor through the legs into your center, and from the center into your frame. So you have to imagine it's like a sun being right here and beams of light going from into the legs, into the arms, into the body, into the spine. And that's the sun that you must always be aware. Here's the trick for you. In order to be able to connect to the partner, you must always feel where your belly button is. Okay? What does it mean? It means what do? I'll press down into the floor and I'll try to push my belly button towards my spine. I'm not sucking in. I'm not trying to tense my stomach. Not even a bit. It's all about the legs and feeling in a little bit more toward the spine. It's almost like you're doing a plank against the floor, but you'll be doing it against your partner in a very light way. The idea is that you create the frame, a bit more tone in your body, you feel your center, you create space for your body to move, and that's what you will connect to your partner. You will lean just very gently towards. So you'll feel that your body is going toward the partner. And when your partner does the same, you will feel it as well, and you will get connected. Imagine this, if you're just standing simply relaxed, and it will ask you, do you feel your back? Most likely will say, a little bit, maybe not much. But the moment you press your arms against a wall, or even press your legs down, you feel that your back muscle is starting to tone up, but you're not tensing too much. The secret here is not to go towards things directly. In order to create the frame, you actually don't do it with arms, trying to push and lead your partner with the arms. No. You're trying to connect to your own self, and your own self connects to the floor. So using the floor by pressing down, so little plank away, belly button towards, that will even push your arms forward. So there is always space between your elbows and the body. And now when you're moving, don't lose this. I know it might take a little bit of time and practice, but the attention is always there if you want to be effective, sufficient, efficient, in order for your partner to understand what you're looking for. Either you're lead or follow, the idea is the same. So how to practice it? All you do right before you get together with a partner, you create your own frame. You create your own space between your body and your elbows. You need space in order to move. So you're not moving your partner, you're moving the space between each other. Don't try to do it physically. Do not. Your partner will always fall. I'll give you this kind of a bit technical secret. Whatever a lead is doing, so if I do one, my partner will do 3 times of it. So for my action 1, my partner go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be way more reactful, much more amplified there. Okay? So we're always trying to create the frame position And now we'll be moving that frame in order to move the partner. In order to feel partner more, you must feel her weight, not muscles, not too much of a squeeze. So, and this is usually the follows, the ones complaining, oh my God, he's grabbing me too much, because he's trying to control. The moment his focus will go towards his own body, he'll be much more lighter. So imagine that you just press on the skin level, not going too much deep towards the muscles, towards the bones. Yeah? So that's the feeling, that's the focus. So you're trying to create that position first, and when you practice, that's the only thing you focus. Your frame, your space that you have between you and your partner. Your partner will have exactly the same space, exactly the same distance. So even when I start in my closed position, my cha-cha-cha, the moment I go to New York, I lower my frame, I create even more distance, and I keep that space. Hand to hand, the same idea. I'm trying to maintain that pressure from the floor to the belly button towards the arms. And this is the key for anything. Later on, when you're a little bit more advanced, we'll be able to pump it a little bit. So imagine there's a compressed air inside, and we go inside a little bit, and we're pushing away with it. So you will see again, it's not about arms and physical. It's all about you are playing with your body against the frame that you both create through light pressure. Resistance possible down the road. Always start with just being in plus. Feeling each other's weight. You can even close eyes and let leads go around the room and you just follow. Follow being glued with that weight. The moment you losing that, that's it. That's when the arms starting to fly around and we lose each other. So remember, 1 + 1 = 1, or 1 + 1 = 3, which means you become one unit, more than just one person, one separate person. That's the idea for us to create. Sounds good? Lastly, I'm going to give you one more tip for leads in particular. Followers, you can show it to your partners if they're not doing it. Every time you're trying to lead your partner, do not lead her directly. Do not lead her body, do not lead her arms. Always try to lead the space between you two. Whatever that space, it can be small space, bigger space, but you're moving the space. And you're doing it in advance. So if I'm trying to lead my partner in New York, I move the space before I step. When I'm moving back and trying to get to chasse again, I'm moving my space to get back. I'm not trying to let my partner guess where I'm moving. So I will always be a little bit ahead, because lead, follow. There is a sequential connection there. Make sense? So we have to try to lead our partner earlier. If I lead my partner on the floor, I don't just take her and grab her and go. I take her, I move her, and then we start walking together. That's the key. I'll give you this kind of funny example. Every time you're in a big grocery store, let's say Costco, if you have it in your area, or anything where you have big shopping carts, oftentimes we don't bump into our shopping carts because we're trying to push and move it, then we go. We move it, then we go. Very rarely, when we're being awkward, maybe not paying attention, we can bump into our own cart. But that's very rare. The idea with leading the partner and following is the same. Ladies, if you feel your partner is trying to move it physically, oftentimes check your own connection, your own frame, or you can show your partner this video and tell him, hey, you have to lead the frame, you have to lead the space between us, not me directly. In this way, it will always look very, very gentle and very genuine connection. Remember, the audience, whoever is watching you dancing, must not see how you lead her. Yes? If your partner sees, or if the audience sees your partner moving, it's already too much. Okay? Here it is. And here it is, guys. Just to summarize, please remember, regardless, whenever you're trying to connect to another person, it's always about connecting to your own self, to the space around you, in front of you, and only after to another human being. And that works not only for dance, but for daily life as well. Do not lose yourself. Do not lose your awareness of where you are in order to have that genuine and really deep connection. Have fun with that. So please let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, or if you have any questions, maybe a bit more intricate questions about leading and following, how to dance with a partner, I'll be more than happy to accommodate, to respond to any questions you ask. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following. Please subscribe to the channel if you have done so. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll be looking forward to see you next time. Bye now.